11 years ago, Paul Merson was an FA Cup winner with Arsenal. Today, the 36-year-old Walsall player-manager is hoping to avoid an embarrassing first-round exit against Ryman League's Slough Town, who are something more than the usual non-league mix of teachers and postmen. Several of these players began as juniors at places like Spurs, Chelsea and Leeds, and league clubs have been watching striker Ian Hodges, who got 39 goals last season. Walsall will need all their experienced professionals like Merson, Simon Osborne, Neil Emblin and Michael Standing to be fully focused today. Incidentally, Mark Kinsella hasn't recovered from injury, he's just a substitute. So it's Slough who kick off at Stag Meadow, attacking the goal to the left, and there might be a problem for the Walsall goalkeeper Mark Paston, who's got very low sunlight into his eyes, and he'll need that cap. 86 places separate these two teams and 3 divisions in football's pecking order. Fryatt's there, number 12. And here's Standing, number 7. Oh, well done, the goalkeeper, Sean Alloway, making his debut in goal for Slough. Taken short by Merson. Back to Merson. Steps over the first challenge. Drives it in right-footed. Oh, and an excellent save. One-handed above his head by the new goalkeeper in between the sticks for Slough. They've got reason already to thank the 23-year-old Sean Alloway, player who was on the books of Leeds for 5 years and loaned out to places like Walsall and Grimsby. Once had a trial with Queen's Park Rangers, and that's an excellent save above his head. It's all Walsall at the moment. Another chance of a shot here. Well, these are worrying moments for the Slough manager Eddie Denton and his assistant Mickey Lewis. Their team are just pinned back in their own penalty area. And here's more pressure. Standing back to Merson, who moves it quickly into the penalty area. Driven into the crowd there by Osborne. And it will be a throw to Walsall on the far side, who've done everything really in these opening 10 or 12 minutes but score. Arinaldi, good ball in. Header was well placed. Fryatt, number 12, going for the bottom corner. Wasn't a difficult save. Here's Hodges, he's the danger man. Wants to come across this left side where Haddo was waiting unmarked. They couldn't get it across to him. Oh, the Slough supporters have found their voices at last. Oh, he did well there, Haddo. And a good delivery! Oh. And Hodges was arriving like a steamroller. Good footwork here to keep the ball in play, and an excellent delivery. Alex Haddo, the bailiff, takes the corner. Keeper stays on his line. Oh! Cleared by Emblin. Here's Spencer. Looks to see where Hodges is. Here's the postman, the striker, the goal scorer. Gets around Osborne. He gets to it. Hodges! Oh, side netting. A player who got 36 league goals last season, 39 in all competitions. Player whom Wickham and Oxford have been looking at in recent weeks. Showing his strength in the penalty area. Well, there's no offside flag here. This is Spencer. Into Hodges! Oh, he scored! They've got it! And Stag Meadow erupts, and out of nothing, really, having been on the back foot since the kick-off and under pressure from Walsall, Slough take the lead, and it's the goal-scoring machine Ian Hodges who makes the breakthrough. After, in fairness, it looked as if Walsall's defence had gone to sleep. There seemed to be nothing on, really, until Ryan Spencer, the City banker, suddenly popped up on that far side, and there was no offside flag. Into Hodges, and there was nothing that Mark Paston, the New Zealand international goalkeeper of Walsall, could do about that. And that, in truth, from a neutral point of view, is just what this first round cup tie wanted. He's got a lot of space in front of him. It's Harris getting back in front of him. Bennett's just invited to come forward here. Oh, he struck it well as well. I think it came off the head of Salisbury. It's going to be a corner. Well, Slough were in the conference 5 years ago, but the loss of their own ground has seen a demise. Oh, and a great save again. Oh, but the cushioned header, and Walsall are back on level terms. And it's Darren Rack, after the goalkeeper Alloway had made a really good save, not for the first time, standing between Walsall and a score in this match. Liato with the initial shot, Alloway with the good save, but the ball ballooning out onto the head. I'm sure it's Darren Rack. Well, he made the chance very well, Liato, and it was a fantastic save. But it went straight to the head of Darren Rack, and it's 1-1. Standing to Aranaldi. This is Rack, the Walsall goal scorer, into Liato. Another chance for Rack to get on the score sheet. He needed to put that one wider of Alloway. Aranaldi with the throw. Header on was by Liato, well caught by Alloway, and invites Meadow to break down this left side. There's nobody in front of him. He's made good distance. And there was a little nudge on him then. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. Now, what have Slough worked out for situations like this on the training ground? Bennett got the header out. Well, there's not enough players forward here for Slough, but here's Glenn Harris, who does the intelligent thing, just knocks it into the space, and Meadow's got the pace to get to it. So Slough trying to spring another attack. Meadow trying to run rings round right. Harris, this is his best situation. Well, he thought he could go for the top corner. Here's Meadow. 2 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. One apiece. Slough on the attack. Meadow making room for a left foot, good cross! Carbon was in there. It's a real scrap around the D, and that's a free kick. Well, Slough Town have had to come through 4 qualifying rounds, scoring 12 goals and conceding 4 to reach this first round stage. This is Harris. And, well, Slough will be happy to go in at half-time, at least on level terms with Walsall, who must have had 80% of the possession in this first half. But the goal from Darren Rack was rather fortuitous, and it was needed to cancel out the earlier strike by Ian Hodges, which put Slough ahead after 23 minutes. But at half-time here at Stag Meadow, it's Slough 1, it's Walsall 1. So they've got back on level terms, but it's not a comfortable afternoon for the team from Division 1. 19th place currently in that division, Walsall. Slough 13th in the Ryman League. Merson taking up a good position. Chips it into the danger area. Liato with the header. Couldn't direct it on target. Goal kick. Slough working themselves into a good position here. Good ball in. Hodges is there! Well, he might have been taken by surprise that Aranaldi let that go past him. Here's Standing. Merson, Standing. Good chance for Standing. Oh, selflessly, he tried to give it to somebody else when he could have gone for a strike himself. And once again, Slough have survived. This is right. Good spell of pressure from Walsall. Standing. Rack heads it in there. And the overhead kick finally was by Fryatt, and it's going to be a goal kick. Well, Eddie Denton and his assistant Mickey Evans getting exasperated with one or two of the decisions. Rack chips it in. Gone over the bar. It's going to be a corner. Came off the defender. Fryatt, who was there, but it was the captain Daly. Standing. getting right into the heart of them. Good run by Standing, gets it across to Liato, what an excellent block, and again there by number 3, Michael Murphy. And somehow Slough are just denying Walsall the second goal by Darryl Taylor, player who spent 5 years at Aston Villa. A speedy winger, on to see if he can get the second goal for Walsall and put them in the second round of the Cup. But here comes Slough. This is Meadow. It's the ball, and here's Carbon arriving. Oh, it was Harris, and Harris has got it, and Slough are in front again, and it's little Glenn Harris, the PE teaching assistant, playing only his second season of football at this level. And I just wonder if Walsall were distracted by their own substitution. It's never a good idea to make a substitution when you're defending. And Darryl Taylor came on, and it seemed as if Walsall had taken their eye off the ball. Meadow worked really well to get a deep cross in. Harris had the first touch, which was blocked by number 17, Julian Bennett. But then perfectly placed to get his 8th goal of the season, and Slough's top goal scorer puts the team from the Ryman League 2-1 up against First Division Walsall. Well, Merson will take the free kick. If Walsall are to lose here, they'll just wonder what's happened. That was a great towering header, and off the top of the crossbar. Well, they've pushed everybody in there, Walsall. Wasborn will need to tidy up. Slough are pushing players forward there. They don't want to leave themselves short-handed at the back. Well, turns out to be a good ball. It's found Carbon into Harris, the goal scorer. Here's Carbon again. Still Carbon. Left foot shots. Well, they all want a taste of glory now. Well, Eddie Denton's only 34. He could really still be playing himself. Oh, Carbon does well to get away from Rack. Now has he got a good delivery? He has, and it's loose. Oh, Hodges couldn't quite get there quick enough. Well, they came determined to shout that they wanted their own ground. But these Slough Town supporters now just enjoying the spectacle which is unfolding in front of them. It's going to be a final 10 minutes of relentless pressure on this Slough Town goal. Just look how many red shirts there are there. Oh, and just look at the break that's on here. Walsall committing players forward, and they might get caught. There's no offside. Good break here. Good chance of a shot by Harris, and he had other options. He had a player out wide left, to whom he's now apologising. Oh, well done, Seedall. This is the substitute striker who's on. Works himself a good space. Struck it well, trying to beat the goalkeeper. That opportunity to give the free kick had passed. Liato heads it down. Safely gathered at the near post by Alloway. Walsall have pushed plenty forward. And there is Emblin. Chance to be a hero. Well done, Meadow. Good strong run by the number 6. Oh, and he's gone down. It's going to be a free kick. And since they took the lead, Slough just haven't let up the pressure, and it's going to be a booking now for Bennett because he didn't back away. So Steve Bennett, second yellow card. He didn't retreat from the free kick, which Meadow deliberately took quickly and drove it against the Walsall number 17. A second caution. Well, Eddie Denton maybe just being asked to calm down a bit there by the fourth official. Oh, there's the final whistle, and Slough have recorded a famous victory, beating Walsall from Division 1 by 2-1, and that's only the second occasion that Slough have claimed a league scalp in the FA Cup. Paul Merson's Walsall, no less, going the same way as Millwall in the first round of the FA Cup, who Slough beat back in 1982-83. And it is the team from the middle of the Ryman League who will go into the draw for the second round. Hodges, who put Slough ahead in 23 minutes. Darren Rack got the equaliser before half-time. but despite all the pressure that they were under throughout the match, it's Slough who popped up with the winner from Glenn Harris after 72 minutes. A final score here of Slough 2, Walsall 1.